High five.
High five.
High five. High five.
High five.
High five. High five.
You're really good at this.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening.
Welcome into the What Podcast, which bands this year that matter. Over the years, we have talked to countless bands, artists, and festival goers. Every now and then, we like to take a look back at some of the best moments of the What Podcast, 5 or so minutes, in what we call, cleverly, a high five. Another great moment from the What Podcast right now.
And now it's become this whole thing. And there's been so many beautiful adventures and stories along the way.
Well, one of them, and I'll go ahead and address it because it's the 5 bazillion pound, elephant in the room, and you're wearing the t-shirt, is the McCartney thing, right? I mean, so you go from 2015 not even playing bass to you're playing for one of the best bass players in the world. That's a pretty good arc.
Yeah, it's true. I'm very loud and proud wearing this t-shirt.
I would be.
Yeah.
I might have to get a dozen of them so I can keep wearing them. Yeah. Well, tell me about that experience, though, both of you.
I mean, I remember we got a text about it, which is a really funny way to get news delivered. But it was one of my favorite days over quarantine. It was still in like the height of everyone being locked down. And I was in this room and saw our like band management text thread with this popping up. And I remember literally rolling on the floor because I didn't know what to do. I was like, what do you do with this? It's, one of the most legendary people ever. And I grew up listening to the Beatles, like they were very, very, very much a part of my childhood. So having that come was crazy. And I got to talk to him on the phone, and he left me a voicemail that I have saved in like 5 different places in my computer and in the air.
I get it.
Yeah, it was incredible.
I get it. I was able to take photographs in the pit for the 2013 show, and it's my screensaver, and it all, for me, it was same with you. I didn't roll around on the floor only because I didn't think of it. How about you, DJ?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I mean, it's funny. Like I don't really. So in my day-to-day life, I'm kind of really subdued, and I don't really talk about what I do to people that may not know what I do. So I remember this one specific moment, like after the song had come out, I was on a basketball court. We were actually at a church gym, and it's a spot I play at once a week. And one of the guys I play with, he kind of knows what I do, and I think maybe it popped up, online somewhere. And again, we're in a church gym, about to play ball, and he walks up to me like, "Dude, what the?" Like he's like, "You did a song with Paul McCartney," and I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, it was a really funny moment to like hear like a super loud blast of profanity at a church gym over that. But yeah, I mean, it was super special. Like I know my mom gets a kick out of it. My mom and my aunt, they're really big Khruangbin fans, and like anytime something like that happens, they're completely over the moon about it. And it still kind of pinching ourselves about it.
I'm gonna say
I think it's also like it was a real quarantine miracle for us. It was a COVID year miracle because it was the first thing that got us back in the studio, was that working on that song. But also we probably wouldn't have been able to do it had we not had the year that we had, because we would have been on the road and we probably wouldn't have had time to figure that out. So I'm so happy that was a really beautiful silver lining.
Yeah. I wonder if that's not true for the album in general. A lot of folks. Timing worked out. But I was also going to say, DJ, I think even the Lord would probably forgive that outburst. Seems spot on to me.
That was one of the funniest moments.
Yeah,
oh, man.
I'm gonna say if there's a time, and a place, that was it.
Consequence Podcast Network.